In this video, we're going to learn how to work with our quizzes inside of our courses in CoachRack. I'm in Advanto, and I'm going to click Access for CoachRack. And then I'm going to choose the course that I want to work with and click the Edit button. And now I'm in my dashboard, and there's a couple places that you can work with quizzes. The first one is right here where it says More. You can actually click Quiz Bank. And you can start building your quizzes here by clicking Add Quiz. And I'm just going to build a test quiz. And in this screen, you can see that I put in my title, I put in a summary. There's a couple things that I need to go through here. I can choose a quiz category, and because we're building our course around sales letters, I put in a category of sales letters. So I can choose that quiz category. I don't have to, but I can choose that. And then I can check this box right here. When this is enabled, the system will assign the same category for all of the questions. But when you go through the questions and start creating them, you can choose to assign them a different category if you want to. But this will automatically assign them the same category once you start building the questions. You can choose to enable this quiz or disable it, meaning not allow anyone to take it yet. You can allow this to show only a single question at a time, turning it on, or if you turn it off, it'll show all of the questions on one page. You can require an assessment, which means that once the quiz is finished, the student won't get their grade right away because it'll be sent to the instructor to be checked by the instructor. You can enable marking. This allows you to give points or marks for each question, and it will calculate the score based on the marks. Now, not all questions will be able to be marked. For example, text-based questions where they have to type in an answer instead of choosing an answer. You can choose to allow this quiz to be taken again, and you can choose to allow the student to change their answer. Once you've chosen all of those things, you just click Save. And as you can see, I've got my test quiz 1 ready. I can choose now to add a question, I can edit the quiz, I can copy the quiz, or I can delete the quiz. That's how you create a quiz in the global quiz area, which is in the More and then Quiz Bank. There's another place to look at quizzes, and that's under the course itself. So I'm going to go back into my course. I'm going to click Edit. And over here you can see that there's a Course Quiz tab. I'm going to click on that. The important thing to remember about this particular tab is that this is the course quiz. This is the quiz that you take to show you've completed the course. And you can add a quiz here, or you can load a quiz from the quiz bank. Another place that you can add quizzes is if you click Curriculum, and then you go to a lesson and click Edit, and then across the top you'll see Quiz. This is going to allow you to assign a quiz directly to a lesson. So as you see, I already have a quiz right here. I can choose to add another quiz, or I can load a quiz that I've already created, such as Test Quiz 1. And once I load a quiz, then I can choose to assign the quiz. And it asks you, are you sure you want to associate this quiz with this lesson? I'll click yes. And now I've assigned that quiz to this lesson. And from there, I can add questions, remove the quiz, edit the quiz, copy the quiz, or delete the quiz. So those are the three areas that you can add quizzes. Let me repeat them again just to make sure you know. You can add a quiz at the quiz bank. You can add a quiz under course quiz, which is the end of course quiz, so it cannot be assigned to a lesson. And then under curriculum and in the lesson, if you edit the lesson, you can add a quiz under the little quiz tab. And here you can add a quiz or you can load a quiz. You can assign multiple quizzes to multiple lessons. The only one that you cannot do that with is a course quiz. A course quiz can only be assigned to a course, and that's all that it can be assigned to. So that's all about quizzes and how to add the quizzes, how to add questions, remove the quiz, edit the quiz, copy the quiz, and delete the quiz. Now I want to show you how to make your quizzes show up in your lessons. So right here I'm in a lesson, and where it says detail, I'm going to go down here where it says has quiz and make sure that's turned on. On this overview of sales letters, I'm going to make sure that the has quiz is turned on so my quiz shows up, and then I'm going to click save. And let's jump into the course and we'll take a look at what it looks like when your quiz is added. So if you remember, we added the quiz to the overview of sales letters. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click the lesson. Now the lesson shows up in my window and at the bottom it has a button that says Take Quiz. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now I'm in my quiz, Shelley's Quiz 4. And the first question is, what is Shelley's favorite color? I'm going to click blue and then I'm going to submit and next. And then the next question is, what is my childhood nickname? I'm going to click Cardinal and submit and next. And that finished the quiz. And now I can click the button Review Results. Here's the results to my quiz. And I want to point out to you, it tells you whether you got it right or wrong by a check mark. And it also gives explanation of the right answers and then why the wrong answers were wrong. So in the case of me choosing blue, I got that correct. And the explanation says, of course, this is my favorite color. And then yellow was the incorrect answer, and it gives the explanation why it's wrong. And the answer for me is no way, not never, not no way. Question 2, what is my childhood nickname? The wrong answer was Baby Bear. In the explanation, I put I love bears, but that's not it. And the correct answer was Cardinal. And the explanation, my grandmother named me Cardinal very early in life. So you can see that you've got a lot of neat features that come with this quiz, being able to set it up to really explain to your students not only why the right answer is right, but why the wrong answer is wrong. That's how you take a look at your quizzes inside of CoachRack.